Hey, it's Time Circle 11 with another X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This was against fellow YouTuber FlamingAxel. Link to his channel and Twitter in the description. Go check him out. This was actually the second battle we had. The first one, he completely swept me because I was not prepared at all for his sand team. And this battle came extremely close. So, looking at the teams here, I brought 3 Pokemon that could be good in the sand, knowing that he was probably going to bring his same sand team again, or a similar sand team. I've got Eagle, the Stealth Rock Onyx. I knew I had to set up Stealth Rocks if I was going to break through his bulk. Garchomp with Sandveil, hoping to get lucky that he'd miss an attack. And Kagami for the amazing stalling power. Then looking at his team, just huge bulk everywhere. There's really no point going into detail about it because it would take way too long, so let's start with the battle. So from the sand stream, bringing up the sandstorm, I'm going to have boosted special defense, but that's useless because who would run a special attacking move on a Hippowdon? I knew I was safe for the first turn to get on my rocks, though, because I knew he was going to go for rocks. Not sure why he didn't just go for Earthquake. Maybe he thought I would switch. So that Dragon Tail does nothing. But at least I break this thing sturdy. Holding on to those savings. Yeah, you need to understand the name to understand the joke in that. And that's all Eagle gets to do here. Still did a great job with those Dragon Tails. Probably helped immensely. So I'm guessing he thought I had a fighting type move, I guess. So the only reason he would have brought this in is if he had Ice Beam. Garchomp does not want to take an Ice Beam. And he did have the Ice Beam. Clarissa eats that up. Except Clarissa cannot do a single thing to this Gastrodon except Mystical Fire. Not sure why he switched. Maybe he probably thought I had Grass Knot. Clarissa has Solar Beam, but that's no use here. Sadly, no burn, but that's probably a good thing since I get to Toxic it. Not sure what he wanted to do, so I just went for Protect to get up my Toxic Orb. Even if it meant a little more HP on this thing. Just didn't want to risk him possibly putting another status on Kagami. think Credilli gets a sleeping move. So obviously this thing is not offensive. And here I knew he would switch. I did not foolishly go for protect. That would be way too obvious. I set up my sub. Because I figured he would be going into Gastrodon so he can Ice Beam me. Now I can safely Toxic this thing. And then, because I'm obviously faster, just completely stall it out with him having no hope of breaking my stall. This took annoyingly long, so there's really no point commentating for it. If you want, you can probably just skip ahead 25 seconds. Maybe 45 seconds. Well, if you skipped ahead for 25 or 45 seconds, skip ahead again, because this is still going to take a while. I'm not sure why he went for Scald there instead of Ice Beam. I don't think he would have ran out of Ice Beams by then. Maybe he did. So now the Toxic brought this thing low enough that I can Earthquake it, just in case he decided to switch it out and use it for fodder later. So I figured this thing was going to Mega Evolve and then Dragon Dance. So, since it was seemingly the only Mega on his team. And this turn changed everything. The entire battle changed because of this one turn. Yep. So I figured he probably couldn't outspeed my Garchomp. Somehow he outspeeds the Garchomp. Should have just gone into Pyro there. But then again, if Garchomp outsped, Pyro wouldn't have, so... Now literally all I can do is Shadow Sneak and hope the Toxic wears him off. And thankfully that Stone Edge misses. And I wasn't sure if he was thinking I was going to switch there. And did have the crunch, but he did not have the crunch because I think he went for another Stone Edge. Yes, he went for another Stone Edge. And now Sachi's gone. Literally just one crit would have changed everything back. If Sachi had just gotten one crit, that thing would have been gone. And she would have still been alive. So Pyro is all I have left, and there's really nothing I can do except Mega Evolve and attack. I couldn't save the Mega Evolution, since then I probably wouldn't OHKO this thing. Unless I risked going for Focus Blast, which I really did not want to do. And thankfully he did not have Rock Slide or Stone Edge. Very thankfully. So here, I just need Focus Blast to hit, and unfortunately, too much special defense, thanks to the Sandstorm. If that had critted, that definitely would have gone down, and then probably I still would have lost because he had the Rock-type Credilli at around just over half HP. Even with the Toxic, I doubt that I would have been able to take it down enough that the Toxic would have taken it out. And Toxic probably wouldn't have done anything unless Pyro survived another turn. So, again, that was a battle against FlamingAxel. Sorry. And link to his channel and Twitter in the description. And if he's going to upload this, not sure if he is, I'll put a link to that in the description also after he uploads it. So, see you next time.